people, they're my favourite type of people to work for. So today's a mixture of very simple work with a little bit of tricky treading involved, with some tricky manoeuvres with some pole work, a little bit of water-fed pole work for one particular job. Don't do a lot of driving around. Most of my work's all very tightly compact. Today is all residential work. There's no commercial work whatsoever. Tomorrow is all commercial day for me, and again that's all clustered together in one or two streets. So I get a mixture of business and residential work in my job, and I don't know which one I prefer more. Obviously I like dealing with the older customers, but I like technically working on business work more so than the residential. I find business work a little bit more exciting technically, but I like dealing more with residential customers. You'll see all the regimented strict ways of my day, and my strict regimented ways is also incorporated in the way I work and the way I do things for my work. So I've always been, ever since I was at school, very strict in the things that I do. I enjoy working, I enjoy training, so the things that I enjoy doing, I'm very strict and regimented in. Very strict with my diet and what I eat and what I drink. So you'll see throughout the video how kind of odd it is that the things that I enjoy doing, I'm very, very strict. I'm nearly in my destination, so I will speak to you soon. So the first job of the day. Always excited and ready to start my day's work. So as you can see here, I've got all different size panes of windows. So one size squeegee fits all really isn't effective. So the size squeegee I'm going to work on here is a 14-inch. And then over here, I've got three different size windows here. So a 14-inch will actually make me work slower and be less effective. So I use the right size squeegee size for the right size pane of glass. So here is 6-inch, and I can get a minimum move from there. Here is a 12-inch. I can get a minimum move there, and here is another 14-inch, and I can get another minimum move there. Detail free, and didn't work fast, but I work quick. Two windows the same size, and these two windows the same size. So the best way of cleaning this is use a 6-inch here, here. You can see that the solution I've got is not slopping. 12-inch here, nice smooth rubber seal, close out to the bottom. You can even close out to the bottom or the side on these windows. It doesn't matter because it's a rubber seal. But on the windows that I'm going to work on later, you have to close out to the bottom, because if you close out to the side, I will then need to detail the closeout position, because the rubber doesn't close out to the edge of the frame because it's a sealless window. Right, let's get paid. Today is all basically done on footwork, and I park up in one or two places and I walk from job to job. Now I think that's much more productive and beneficial to do near enough everybody in one place and drive from one place to the next place, wasting time travelling, having to charge more money because you got to pay for that time travelled. Just so much more productive. And we all have our ways of working, but no, I want, when I'm in an area, I want to have as much work as I can get, and everybody's different, so I have to price my prices so everybody's happy. And really, you can't really charge unless people want to pay more money because they're generous. You can't do the same jobs, different prices, so I've got to find that happy medium. And the way I work my system, as in this is my business, these squeegees and how I use them, this is all what my business is all about. So if I can work quicker using less work involved, I can make more money in less time, and that's what my business is all about. Being specific but selective with the size tools that I use. Specific tools, but a selection of sizes to make my work as profitable as possible. These are the same brands of windows that over there, but that building was built last year. This building was built 5 years ago. Same manufacturer of windows, but the squeegee reacts differently on the edges, so I can do a minimum up down movement on these frames, whereas on those frames over there, they're the same size dimension windows, just made at a different time. So there's something different with the actual frame and the seal inside the frame, which doesn't allow me to do the up down movement, so I have to be versatile in my technique. So it's not one technique for all types of windows, and it's not one squeegee size for all windows. I'm looking to work as effectively with the minimum amount of move made, the squeegee to fit and get as much coverage inside that glass as possible. That's just how I roll. And you know what? I haven't found a quicker way of working. These are the same windows, same brands, just fitted on a different year, and I can't do really very well that manoeuvre, so I have to adapt to my working conditions, change my style of technique, keep the solution obviously the same and the tool the same, just change my style of work. And what I'm doing now is coming down the glass rather than going up, round, down kind of thing. So it takes a little bit longer, but for this window, that is the most effective way of working for this particular frame. These windows haven't been cleaned for 5 weeks. We had a lot of rain, and you know, people talk about having too much soap on the glass. There's no problem. The windows are slightly dirty, not too bad at all. So the adding the soap to the glass, for me, I don't see any issues with sticky residue at all. But I see a lot of advantage with control with the squeegee, with positioning, with glide, and with working very effective. So one size squeegee for the window on the top, and then we've got a larger window at the bottom. So these are opener windows, and this main window doesn't open, so now I can go around basically in a squared circle. 3 different size windows, and these windows are sillless, but I have to come down the glass because the windows are a bit sticky when you go up like this, so it's best to come down. So that's 2 size squeegees, and now the last one, 3 size squeegees, minimum fan moves, effortless tool change. You know, if I stop with one size fits all, then I'm going to have to close out to the side on these smaller ones if I'm using maybe a 16-inch to do all these windows here. This is a slender window, and if I use one size tool fits all, okay, when I come down here, well, I've got to close out to the side, which is not a good one to do on this window. Frosted glass, I know, but if you see there's a bead of water bubbles because the rubber doesn't contact the edge of the frame. So being selective with my tool size, I can come down and fit inside the glass and come down flush at the edge, and I get the window done much more effectively. So being more selective, this narrow window here, if I'm stopped with one size tool, because it's a nice rubber frame, I can get a zero detail effect here, but quite often windows are not very nice to do that maneuver. So typically I will stick to a squeegee that will fit inside the glass, and get my smaller size squeegee to get the minimum move done with it fitted inside. I'm halfway through my day, 2 hours so far, so I've done about 20 jobs. So now I'm going back to my van, and I'm going to park on the other side of this big building here. I've got about another 15 jobs to do. All this is being done in 2 hours. Just got to pick up some money from 1 or 2 people. So here I'm going to do some very rare water-fed pole work, stuff that I don't really put on videos. These windows are very difficult to clean with water-fed pole because they're old, and there's been many years of build-up dirt on top of these frames. So I've been cleaning them water-fed pole for a good number of years now, regular, like every 5-6 weeks, and only the last year or so has these windows been, well, I've been happy with the outcome in regards to spotting. So it's taken a very long time for these windows to be able to start looking to a standard where I'm happy at, and quite often I've been called back on this particular job because there was spotting on the windows. So that's the problem with water-fed pole. They never give you a 100% guaranteed result unless you wait all this water to dry and evaluate it from the inside looking out. These windows here haven't been cleaned in about 3 years, so I've pre-cleaned them, got all the dirt and dust as much as I could off the windows, and now I'm going to clean them again. I'm not guaranteeing a
100% result, because that can't be done on with water-fed pole, especially on windows that haven't been cleaned in a very long time. So I've got a higher than usual flow rate, and you know, this is my second time of cleaning them. I've scrubbed them frames very well, scrubbed the glass twice very well, and now it's a case of rinsing. And on these top opener windows, I always like to take as much water droplets off that frame as possible to reduce dripping off a potentially dirty frame, and then just again rinse thoroughly. I've got a tap on this as well, an aqua, well, not called aqua adapters now, they're called Slick Connect, I think, or something like that. So here again, rubbing the glass down and that frame, and then the last bottom window, and one more rub and rinse. Hopefully that will be enough, but you never can tell. Another rub. And what I like to do also, because I don't have a swivel brush head here, I still rub and rinse at the same time, so I'm still rubbing underneath that jet water, so I can just give one final agitation with the rinsing as well. So I've got another problem with an obstacle. Lots of different size windows, and I can't get really close to it even if I use a ladder. The only option would be water-fed pole. Now water-fed pole would do the frames very well, because these windows are so old. They're really old. I bet they're about 40 years old. The rubber has perished in the seals over the years, and you're not going to get the frames looking better than a dull white. This lady's funny. Right, so I've added my soap to the washer. I'm rubbing it in, so it was more runny at the top than it is now at the bottom, because it's all now rubbed in nicely. So I'm going to use one size now, fits all. So I'm going to use a small size squeegee. I'm going to make a good navigational path on this main window. But the reason why I'm not going to change and swap over tools is because I'm restricted on this pole. Just checking there's no detailing. Right, so these top windows are much smaller, but I'm not going to change my tool over because I can use one size fits all in this circumstance. Now these top openers, are making a minimum move there. Let's just rub that out a bit. Right, now we got some vertical windows to navigate on. Right, so we start right on one side, come around, turn, twist, catch that residue, and then we're going to fan all the way down the glass. Used different angles on the tool and also on the angle arm, which helps put the squeegee in the right position for the right height of the glass that I'm working on. So it's about being versatile, adapting, knowing what to do for the right working environment I'm actually in.
All right then.
Right,
How are you?
come on in.
Lovely. What am I doing for you today then?
What do you mean?
Well, do you want your kitchen inside window doing? Because it gets splashed, doesn't
Not
it?
today, simply because I'm waiting for my daughter to turn
Right,
up.
right.
But perhaps next time,
All right, we'll do that.
yes. Just what? Give me a...
How much do you want? Yeah, how much do you want this time?
I don't know.
Nor do I. Because it's always different. You always, well, you're naughty, aren't you? you always give me too much, don't you?
I don't.
Oh.
It's not too much.
All right, how much do you want then today?
How much do I... Oh, I can't do sums.
Wow, I was never good at maths either.
It's got to be...
You need some change, don't you?
Yeah, if you call it...
So,
Just give me...
what about that?
yes, that'll do.
Lovely.
Yes.
You're looking very well.
I'm not feeling too good today.
No, you're not.
No.
Oh.
Well, I don't get on very well with my daughter.
Well,
Uh,
I'll keep my fingers crossed for you that everything will go smoothly for you.
you better. Somebody better. Just waiting. She's got a... She lives right down in... Oh, beyond...
Somewhere far away.
a long way away.
Right. Well, just think about the comfort when you come home. You know, you'll be out of her hair, right?
Yes.
Just think about looking forward to coming home.
Yes.
Take care.
Thanks for coming.
That's all right.
When will it be?
I'm going to be here before Christmas.
Oh, are you? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
Righto.
Lovely. Take care.
Fine.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
My work day is done. I started at just before 8 o'clock and I finished at 11:30. Run very smoothly. It was a good day today. I enjoyed where I worked. Most people are very happy to see me. You just get a few people who are a bit grumpy at times. But I deal with old people when it comes to residential work. And then on commercial days, which is tomorrow, it's all business work. And I like the mix of both, as I said earlier. So now my work day's done. I'm going to go have my lunch. I did make my lunch. It's right next to me here, but I didn't have time to eat it. I wanted to just get the work done. And that's what my YouTube channel is all about. It's all about working quicker, more effective, more efficiently, without working harder or faster or slower, you know. You can always work quicker than anybody who is a fast window cleaner. The faster you go, the more mistakes you make. I'm looking to make 0 mistakes, and that's what I achieve. So I cut out a lot of extra work that most window cleaners add into their day's work. So I get my work done quicker, and that means I make more money in less time, I'm more productive, and I go home quicker, earlier. So I had a very short day today, 3.5 hours work. You know, if you make your money in less time, you've got the rest of the day for yourself. And I have now got the rest of the day myself. So I'm going to go home, have something to eat, do some training, do some hanging around, go for a run, and then later when my kids come home from school, I'm going to take my son to karate. So I'll show you a little bit of what I do in my structured afternoon. It's the same every day. Train, hang around, run, and then spend time with the kids and family later on in the evening. So today I'm going to be training pecs, which are these muscles, and this is my bench, and this is the weight I start off with. So years ago I used to be working like this, which is what most people do. Now it's very strict and controlled. So the slower you work, the more your muscles take the strain. So obviously I'm working my muscles now much harder because I'm going much slower. I'm not using momentum.
Keep your head up, Bobo. Yeah, don't lean forward. No kicking. Full pressure, Lewis, on Hayden. Pressure on him. One again. So however you punch somebody, they're going to punch you back. Just remember that, boys, okay? I think how you're doing it right now...
Get out the way, Maxim.
There's no issue in how you're punching it at all.
That's it.
Time.
So it's 22:08. So the John Player Special says. Time for some food. Sitting next to the fire. What did the Rothman say? Oh, it's 7:44. You can't have too many cigarette advertising clocks to tell the time. So now, more food. What we've got now is a salad. And I'm doing some editing on this film. And, well, we've got a few more hours yet, but just wanted to update you that it's time for feeding. Come on, do some work. I've done work all day. Your turn. Come on. Better. Come on. Better.
I can't.
You can. Come on. Better. Yes. Oh, good bridge, good bridge.
Okay.
Come on.
I want to release.
Bridget. Yeah. How long have you been practicing handstands for now? Long time, haven't you?
Half a year.
Come on then. Right. 9:45. Give me a pound. Lovely. So my day's nearly over now, and I got a pound here. And I said to Tradman and Stevo, I'm going to flick a coin, and then if it lands on tails, we can call that Tradman, and then he has to do his day in the life of being a YouTube window cleaner. And if it's Stevo, it'd be heads, then he should do it. I just recently found out that the guy who started this wasn't Eric Bland, it was the Outlaw guy, but I think it's better just to upload it on your own, on the person's own YouTube channel. A lot easier, be a lot quicker. Right, so here's the pound. Right, I can't see. Do you want to hold that? Hold the camera. Let's see what it is. So it's Tails for Tradman. And what the hell's that meant to be? Alright, so that's Tails. These new pound coins, well, not used to them. So Tails, it's Tradman. So that's my day done. And I'm going to have another exciting day tomorrow doing all commercial work. And it's going to be all zero detailing, zero mistakes. That's why my day is always fun, right?